What's going on? It's me, the Elite Ace. We live action. You already know what it is. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to say right now, please, for the love of God, watch this entire video before you leave a comment. Alright? Are we clear? Okay. Now, of course, in this video, I'm going to be addressing my overall outlook and way and style of reviewing. And I'm going to be touching upon what people thought about the score I gave the latest Bleach chapter review and what they were saying regarding the Bleach chapter and me, etc. And what I noticed about people who look at Bleach and read Bleach, like, it actually opened my eyes. Reading these comments, it really did open my eyes to see, like, okay, how people read Bleach and or other series. Now, a lot of things I'm going to be saying, I already said, you know, in the comment section in my Bleach review, but I feel that me making a video about it, my voice will be heard, my face will be seen, I will make a bigger impact, and I will get through to a lot of more motivators, you know, this way. So, this is the thing. Yes, I didn't say the Bleach chapter was bad. And of course, I received a lot of backlash for it. Of course, you know, it's your thoughts, it's your comments, it's your concerns, your opinions and whatnot. It's cool, it's fine, you know. But yes, people are going along the lines of saying, I'm a Bleach fanboy, I'm a Bleach tard, I'm biased, one-sided, whatever. But when I explained a lot of things, you know, in the comment section, it seems like it was going to one ear and not the other. So this is what I'm gonna say. With me, like I said before in my review, with me being a reviewer, I just can't go off of what I like. I can talk about what I like, but I can't just put what I like towards the overall score. I have to acknowledge and touch bases on everything that happened in that chapter and apply that to the score. I have to. Here's an example. We all know I don't give a damn about Rukia. I do not. Alright? I don't care about Omega. I don't care about Charlotte Coolhorn. I don't care about the Luchador Quincy. Forgot his name that quick. Mucho Flex, whatever the hell his name is, the other Quincy. Alright? I don't care about him. But if things happen in the chapter, like, okay, we got character development throughout those characters. We got a backstory, questions answered within those characters. I gotta add that, like, okay, these are things that's happening with these characters. And that's the thing with everybody. Everybody does not like the same character. But for people to say nothing happened in the chapter, nothing happened. No, this is what it is. Nothing happened that you liked. So just because you didn't like what happened, the chapter was bad. You know, everything that happened, you know, oh, it's just irrelevant. I didn't like it, you know, nah. That's like me saying, oh, the chapter was garbage. No, that's like me saying 2 chapters ago, the chapter was garbage because it was about, you know, the Star Knights and the Quincy's. I even said this in my in the video with Ramiyaku Joseph. He interviewed me. I clearly stated, say if I didn't like the Quincy's, you know, chapters ago, that's all it was about. The Quincy's, the Star Knights, in their HQ. What if I didn't like the Quincy's? What if I said those chapters were bad because there was nothing but talking? I didn't care. Nothing happened. They were just talking. Only important thing, okay, Ruby was his successor. The rest of the chapter was them bitching and moaning. Also, I don't like the Quincy's. Even he spotted me and bitch him on like that. Fuck the Quincy. This chapter was garbage. Y'all be ready to crucify me. We all know those chapters were good. You know? And that's my overall thing. And if you don't understand that, here's another example. I've never played Uncharted. Never. I've never even seen it on display. I feel it just doesn't pull me in. Like, from what I see, I've seen reviews on it. I've seen, you know, I've tried to watch, you know, Let's Plays and whatnot. And just the theme of it is not me. It doesn't pull me in. Same thing with this new Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I don't do pirates, alright? So it's not going to pull me in. But just because I don't like the theme or like a character design, I'm just saying, oh, latest Assassin's Creed Black Flag, oh, it's garbage. Say if I'm playing it, I'm just going to throw away good responsive controls, hit detection, good graphics, attention to detail, good lighting, good AI, a lot of replayability, good sound, everything, good story. I'm just going to throw that away because I don't like the characters, or I feel, oh, look at the theme of the whole game is shitty. No. So people saying the whole chapter was shitty because it had characters in it that they didn't like. And I actually seen a comment like that. Yes, a motivator did say, I didn't like none of these characters. Chapter was garbage. And I'm thinking, like, okay, I mean, hey, that's how you feel. And I'm thinking, like, alright. But see, I can't say that as a reviewer. I cannot say that it's not the appropriate way. But then again, of course, this is my style of reviewing. Also, another thing, the comments. Of course, this one guy, he called me a fanboy and then he goes on to say he wasn't saying it in a bad way. He was saying it in a good way. And of course, I was thrown off by that because I've never heard of being called a fanboy, and that is being called, you know, good. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, okay, I never heard of that, but all right. Other guy saying bias, you know, one-sided. The thing is, you know, other people, they like to compare reviewers with each other. That's what people do. All right, people compare rap artists with each other. People compare poets, pops, drinks, whatever. People always compare, and they compare me to the other reviewers, and they say, you know, they're not afraid to tell it like it is. They're not afraid to give it a bad score. We all know how real I keep it. I give it the score that I feel it deserves. They might not take everything in the chapter into consideration. They may skim through it, they may nitpick it, they may sweep some things under the rug, and they may base the chapter off of something different. They may rate the chapter off of one major thing that happened. And yes, I will agree, and I have said, you know, yeah, the most important thing that happened in this recent chapter was the end, yes. But back to the other reviewers, excuse me, you know, me standing apart from the other reviewers, besides the obvious, is that I feel, and I'm not, well, you know, I can't say I'm the only reviewer to do this. Some other reviewers do this, but I really do, you know, take everything into consideration and apply it to the overall score of the chapter. So you can't say, oh no, I'm not going to say it's I'm afraid to say it's a bad chapter or whatnot. If I feel a chapter's bad, it's going to be bad. And just because a chapter is going to have characters in it that I like, I'm still not going to give it a good rating because it still has to be done in a good way. We all know I'm a fan of Grimmjow, Genjo, Tsukishima, Ichigo, Byakuya, Kenpachi. The chapter can have those characters in it. But if the shit is done poorly, that is going to disappoint me. And then I'm going to be like, okay, the further, you know, I'm going to say I say my review, you know, it leads on. At first, I'm thinking like, okay, this chapter has a lot of potential. I'm seeing characters that I like, you know, my favorite characters, but the way Kubo went about it, man, I don't know, it's kind of disappointing. You know, the pacing of the chapter, this and that. That's what I feel is a straight up review due to the fact I'm not letting my fucking feelings get in the way. Like when someone told me in the comment section, he said, what did he say? He said when Byakuya died, people, they were pissed off. They were mad at Kubo, writing them death threats, everything, dissing Bleach because Byakuya died. And he told me, he said, Byakuya is your favorite captain. And when he died, did I get pissed? Nope. Did I bash the series? Nope. What did I say? Oh, that's good for the story. Finally, someone is dying, and it's just not anybody. It's an important character, Byakuya. Right there. Kept the shit real. Right there. So I don't put my feelings all completely into my reviews. I see, like I said, I noticed that with some of the readers and the viewers. Like they were probably reading the chapter, okay, Ichigo's sister, who cares? Yeah. Ichigo dad, who cares? Okay, Ruki and Renji, who cares? The Royal Guard chick, okay, wow, she's in charge of clothes, who cares? There's the eyeball monk, the bald-headed guy, oh, who cares? Let's see, oh, Kuraku, okay, oh yeah, okay, and they just, you know, so that's not my fault. You don't give a shit that Rukia and Renji's training is progressing. You know, that's not my fault. You don't care about, you know, the visors being there, that they were finally giving a purpose, you know, a real purpose, ever since this arc has started. You know, that things were touched upon, but you know, about the rip in the dimensional fabric, the distortion between Soul Society and the world of the living. They were given a task. I mean, hey, if you don't care about that, then that's okay, you don't care about it. But things happened. But just because you don't like what happened, you can't say it did, you know, nothing happened. And I also said in the review, good God, it's things like that, you know. There's another thing, it made me think that people didn't watch my whole review. Alright, they just probably watched it, they were watching it, paused it, left a comment, or they didn't pause and they just kept writing a comment. I said in my review, the chapter wasn't even great. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't over the top, it wasn't even better than the past 3 chapters. But to say it was 100% bad, piss poor, no, it wasn't. If I was to give it a, if I had a 1 out of 4 ranking, I'd have gave it a 2, a 2.5. if I'd had a 1 out of 5 ring, I'd have gave it what? A 3, you know, or a 2.9 if you want to call it that. But to say it was completely bad, no. And that's the thing, I understand. Some of you probably are impatient. You know, we gotta wait weekly for this. We think, okay, damn, these 19 pages, like nothing happened that I wanted to happen. Now I gotta wait a whole another week and hope something does happen that I want to happen. You just can't do that. And as far as this whole Forever World stuff, right? Like I said in the comments section before, I don't know the guy, so I don't have nothing against him personally. I don't go to his videos harassing him. I don't flag his channel. I don't bother the man, you know. So people are taking out of context thinking I'm attacking him. One person notified me regarding his score on that chapter, and I replied to it. And yes, I did say it seems like he has no passion for the series. And yes, people were making comments saying, you know, well, technically you don't need passion to review Bleach. And technically, you are right. You don't need passion to review Bleach. Anybody can review Bleach. My freaking 10-year-old cousin can review Bleach. But when you do have passion for it, it shows in your work, regardless if you're an artist, you're a reviewer, a rapper, poet, whatever. It shows that passion. You care about what you're doing. You put in that extra work and care and time into it. So another thing is, I also explained chapters ago, a long time ago, when Ichigo was caught in Kirji's jail, you know, in those sword transmitters, it was interference between the cell phone and the sword transmitter. It's like he can hear everything. He can hear people dying and losing in Soul Society. For Neverworld stated, maybe he thinks Ichigo was gaining new powers because he could hear people. And then that's the same chapter when Jadambo, he was put under some kind of hypnosis spell or something from a Star Knight, and he caused them to attack Squad 12. For Neverworld said, oh, it's just crazy. Jadambo, he just wanted to get in on the fight and just start attacking Squad 12. If you have passion for a series, that would not, you know, you would be able to, like, no, if you have passion for a series, no, you wouldn't be able to clearly see what was going on. Like, you would not speed read through a chapter. You would not just read it just to read it, you know. You just would not. And yes, I'm not saying I'm the best reviewer. I'm not saying I'm the perfect reviewer. Every reviewer has made mistakes. Even I've made mistakes. But a mistake like that, if you want to call that a mistake, and I'm not saying, you know, he has no passion for it based off of that one review. Like I said, I used to watch him faithfully, alright? Every week faithfully. But I start to realize, like, I don't know, like watching other reviewers and then going back to him, I started to realize, okay, I don't see that much care. Like, I don't see that much, like, he's not really into this. He's just like, just seems kind of just bland, just bland. It's like I'm like, with me being a Bleach fan, I want to watch a Bleach reviewer who is as much of a Bleach fan as I am, or who's really go in depth with the whole thing. That's how I feel. That's how people feel with me. That's how people watch me. They come to me every week, and also then they go to Tekken, whatever, Jolton, King of Light, or whatever. So that's one thing about it. I'm not saying he should leave YouTube. You know, I never called him out his name. I'm not saying he's this or he's that. You know, I never spoke on his One Piece reviews. I never spoke on his Naruto reviews. Like I said, I don't watch the guy. Now, I did go back. I did go to watch that review because I'm like, wait a minute. When somebody told me about that rating, I went back. I'm like, okay, let me watch it for myself. You know, of course, yes, that's that man's opinion. Everybody disagrees with everybody. People disagree with him on his video. People disagree with me. You know, someone left a comment that said, hey, it just seems like people, they go to watch Neverworld's videos first, and whatever rating he gets it, they're like, okay, it's set in stone. It's set as is. So when they watch anybody else, they automatically disagree. So when I said this chapter wasn't bad, it's like I was ready to get crucified. Like, damn. But like I said, it's cool. Like I said, hell, I did say give me your thoughts, comments, and concerns. But I also said, if you feel this chapter was bad, tell me why. And yes, you all did give me your reasons why. Some did not. They just said, oh, it was bad without no explanation. Some of you did give me your reasons as to why the chapter was bad. And that's when I started to realize, oh, okay, I see it's about favoritism with this. People read series and or Bleach with favoritism. If it don't have the characters in it that they like, the chapter is shitty. Or if something happening that they didn't want, the chapter is shitty. I see how it is, you know. But like I said, I'm not going to change my formula. I'm going to touch bases on everything, whether if I like it or not. Hell, if Ruka come back and wanted a rematch with Rukia, like, both of them characters, I don't give a shit about. I'm gonna be like, okay. I'm gonna have to be like, well, say if they're fighting. I'm gonna say, well, on the plus side, this happened, and now, you know, we gotta fight in the series. True, I mean, we gotta fight in this chapter. True enough, fights are not everything. But it's always good to have a good fight, depending on how it's done. Some fights can be drawn out. Some fights can just be like the Halabella Toshiro fight. Goodness. But anyway, that's one of my own things about it. So, how people... Oh, another thing. No, I'm not upset about this and irate and whatnot. And if you disagree, then, you know, you can miss me with that. You know, contrary to your beliefs, I'm not upset, pissed off, and butthurt about it. You want to know why? Go to the comment section of my latest Bleach review, alright? And you will see, I'm not cursing at anybody. I'm not threatening them. I'm not telling them to fuck off. I'm not telling them don't watch me, unsubscribe. I didn't block any of you. I didn't disable the comment sections. I didn't flag any of your comments. I didn't mark any of them as spam, nothing. I let you all say what you have to say, and the comments are still on there, you know? That's how real I keep it. And, you know, and like I said, all these are your opinions, but like I said, this purpose of the video was to tell you my way of reviewing, and also that I see now how people read a lot of series, including Bleach. So, I'm pretty sure when Grimmjow gets revealed, and in that same chapter, Uryu and the Star Knights invade Soul Society, and then at the same time, Ichigo learns a new technique. I guess y'all expect me to praise that chapter, huh? Because, okay, you know, Grimmjow, you know, oh yeah, Soul Society invades, Ichigo learned a new technique. Ichigo, that's Ace's boy. I bet y'all expect me to give that a good praising, huh? But like I said, it's all depending on how it's done. And for the other guy who stated that it seemed like I praised Bleach every chapter, you know, like I said in the comment section, we all know how good this arc is. Chapter after chapter after chapter for the longest. Not every chapter, but for the longest. It's been good chapters. Good. Not all of them were good. That's why I said, for the most part, you know, most of them were good. And when I started reviewing, I mean, what? It was like a little bit after this arc has started. So, do I praise Bleach all the time? No, the thing is, when you have a good arc that's having good chapter after chapter after chapter after chapter, what do you expect? I even said in one of my Bleach reviews, as a matter of fact, when I gave the overall rating, I was like, again, you know, I got to say this was a good chapter. I know I said that last week and the week before that. I said, but hey, Kubo, he's on his grind. He's, you know, he's doing now what people been wanting him to do. Now he's staying consistent. The pace is good. I mean, pacing is good. He's answering questions. Good character. You know, it's like everything is going good. So what? But if it was like piss poor, like I said, if I was reviewing during the Fullbring arc, you know, then yeah. But another example of that, nobody cared about the Fullbringers, so they felt those chapters were bad because you didn't care about, like, because you didn't like the characters. Like, we got backstories on the Fullbringers, that one chapter. They cover all of their backstories basically. Guess what? A lot of people said they didn't give a shit, but guess what? Some people, including Tekken, said, damn, I wish Kubo would have went into their backstories even more. That's why, different opinions. That's what makes the world turn. Everybody's different. But for me, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. I guess I can't win. If I say a chapter is bad, I bet money I get crucified. If I say it's good, then I'm a Bleach Charter fanboy. If I say it's okay, I'm this, I'm that. I can't win, but hey, but you know what, like I said, I'm not butthurt about it because I'm not going to change my formula. I'm not. This is how I do it. Like I said, and also, I do enjoy doing this, but don't forget, this was due to popular demand. This is what the people wanted, alright? I never got on YouTube saying I'm a review. This is what the people wanted. So, always keep that into consideration. But that's my old thoughts and leaves. Just have to clear that up, hopefully, for the love of God. I got through to a lot of motivators regarding this, but so now I guess I'm gonna regret saying this. Give me your thoughts, comments, and concerns. It's me, the Elite Ace. Thanks for watching this video. Alright, signing out.